Thanks, Hunter.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say? Home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
Any bad memories I made in the Abbey made me into the person before you.
Really? Nothing about this place gives you trauma flashbacks.
No.
You liar! You can't fool the king of BS!
I look forward instead of dwelling on the past. The Abbey is a reminder of all parts of me, good and bad.
Well, if you ever have a scary nightmare, you can come sleep with Deadpool, okay? I make a great little spoon. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail. Would you rather fight 5 tiny Deadpools or a single giant one? Sword on sword action, baby!
Nice. Ready for more?
New and improved.
Ready to work? Peace.
Hi.
Huh?
Blade, can we speak in private?
Is it about the chore wheel? Because I'm not swapping.
No, it is not about that.
Good. Everyone knows how I feel about dish duty.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
No. Hell no.
I thought you were close with Magic.
I am. That's why I won't do it. I told Nico, and I'll tell you. Magic skims the last chapter of a mystery before starting the book. The woman does not like surprises.
Sounds like she would want to know about the party.
Might not go over well with Nico, but Magic would appreciate it. That's your call.
Do you know why she dislikes surprises?
Does she need a reason? That's how she is.
Well, is there anyone else who could help prep for the party?
Outside the Midnight Suns, that Parker kid has way too much energy. May as well put it to good use.
Thanks, Blade.
For what? Kid's annoying. You'd be doing me a favor by keeping him off my back. Do half vampires need sunblock? Can your fangs drain a cream-filled cake? If we bite each other, would we have the same powers? It never ends.
Let's converse, if you wish. The legend walks among us.
Hunter?
We need to talk.
Yes?
We should speak in private.
Just what I need. Intrigue. Lead the way.
Nico is planning to throw you a surprise birthday party.
And why do you tell me this?
I heard you hate surprises. I figured you would want to know.
Thank you for revealing this to me. Did she say how many people?
Just the Midnight Suns. Also Spider-Man.
Small crowd.
What now?
What else? I survived the party.
I have some words to contribute.
I see you're adjusting.
Do you have time to speak in private?
Are you firing me? Am I getting fired?
No. Why would you ask that?
I don't know. I panicked. Sure. Let's talk.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
Really? She asked for me?
She asked for you by name.
I guess I made a good first impression. I usually don't. I always thought it was the mask. No eyes or mouth means you have to rely on body language for context.
So, is that a yes?
Sure. I'm the new guy. I get it. How can I pitch in?
She needs help decorating the party room.
I can tape balloons to the ceiling while standing on it. I am so in.
A successful collaboration. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Take your pick, Hunter. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. Farewell.
Hunter, hello. I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Was there something you wanted to tell me?
Have you ever noticed an unusually ornate bowl sitting near my altar? Keep an eye out for it the next time you're there. You'll know it when you see it. Yes, dear?
You are welcome to attend
As much as I
Ileana's
would
surprise
enjoy
party.
that, my presence
So you will be there in
unsettles those
spirit.
incapable of... Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit. Something on your mind?
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably, with the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings. It's always good to see you.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Catch any ghosts today, girl?
What's up, Ancient One?
Well met.
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
Salutations.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Oh, hey.
I hope Caretaker appreciates all the improvements we're making. All right then.
Yo, it's good to see you.
This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down.
They are still set on me.
Show no mercy.
This one for you.
Shouldn't fight with Hulk.
My will be done.
No escape.
You cannot stop me like that.
Looking at me now?
That's good.
Together we are
Knew we could do it.
We've done it. Excellent work.
sec? Hey, Hunter. Parker and I cooked something up, and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it.
Hey, you made it!
Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this.
Robbie can fill you in on what we're doing here.
Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons. Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering. Where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hellride and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
I look forward to seeing it in action.
I knew you'd be into this! We are going to make so many weird things together! Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick.
Robbie can show you out. Let him know when you're ready to go.
So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the 3 of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then. Parker, you sticking around?
You're asking me if I'm sticking around?
Walked into that one.
Like a spider web? What are you saying?
Dude, don't make me roll up a newspaper.
Not many of those left. Good for me, bad for democracy. But yeah, I'll be around.
Have you seen my toolkit around here? It has flames painted on the side. Don't judge.
Come along, Charlie. You are the best girl. You know that, right? I have something for you.
A pair of cozy mittens?
Components for shop class.
Almost as good.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
My lucky day.
Do your thing. Back again. You've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. All right then. Hunter.
Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my brother.
You must forget him for now. In battle, a distracted mind will kill you as sure as an enemy's blade.
I am just worried he might come looking for me.
Then his search will be in vain. The Abbey cannot be found, unless it wants to be. You of all people should know this.
And you do not know Piotr. He would move heaven and earth to find me. He's done it before.
I am sure we can keep him safe.
My brother is 6.5 feet tall and made of metal. I think he'd be okay. Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
What's up, Hunter?
That is something.
Hello, Hunter. Oh, you are gonna love this.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? Only more of my... Ah, yes, I remember this one.
All right, let's get started. What have you got for me, boss? The genius inventor strikes again. Find more coil, send it my way.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face. Fascinating.
Oh, my friend senses tingling.
Could we speak in private?
Will this lead to the two of us shouting at one another?
I cannot see how.
Then yes.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
A surprise party? Have you met Magic?
Why do you say that?
Oh, just a feeling. What does Nico want from me?
Can you handle the cake?
Of course. The trick will be hiding the icing. Magic's sweet tooth can lead her to cupcakes at 50 paces.
Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that could still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not? You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it. One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is his lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course.
We'll see.
Be my victim!
No one is to blame but yourself.
It is too late for you! You've left me no choice.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Okay, that was awesome.
I've been...
I'm on it.
Kiss the mother with that mouth? That's not supposed to hurt. Looks like they called for help.
These things are hardly worthy of being classified as vampires. Not that I'm overly protective of the title.
That didn't stop you from feeding on them.
You know as well as I do, Blade. Your thirst, my hunger. We can only fight it for some time.
Some of us have tried harder than others.
Oh, you think I haven't tried to end this?
I think you don't mind that you failed.
Coming at you. Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
I smell you. You should never have come here. I doubt they were expecting such resistance. All my work. Lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone. Along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them.
Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
Time to bleed. Give the mother my regards in hell. You're done here. Ought to make things interesting.
I'm going for it! Try this monster side!
I think you got him.
Hydra Immortalis!
I guess they're not holding back.
Upcouncil responding.
I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of techniques? That's really unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gentle treatment you and your friends give them.
Big difference.
mad. I can...
Now I see what you're
This one's for you!
Your master must be so proud.
Never surrender.
We got company.
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. Because it's, you know, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost on me.
This should help. Oh, this should be good.
Not to brag, but I feel pretty good right now. Here comes the heat.
That weapon is a fortunate side effect. Be grateful you don't have 8 legs.
Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice.
I'll make an unexpected benefit.
Support units on the move.
I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later. Looks like it's up to me. You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful. Here we go! Play dead! Find a new line of work.
No further, abomination.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may,
There are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
Maybe we should call this a probationary period. I still have not made up my mind, so do not get too comfortable.
Then let me beg for your patience. I think you will find that I am a man of many talents.
You are a vampire expert. I already have one of those.
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart, but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
Of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
That sounds great, but you must earn our trust by following through on that promise.
I see you are not easily impressed. No wonder Blade seems to like you. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
I want to know a little more about you first.
Naturally. I am an open book.
I have heard you called a living vampire. What does that mean?
It means that unlike most vampires, I have a pulse.
How is this possible?
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures. My gifts are a boon of science. I am wholly unique in that way. Quite literally a freak of nature.
Who were you before you became a vampire?
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters into my own hands and experimented on my body using vampire bat DNA. I cured myself, but there were side effects.
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man well. What is your impression of them?
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my appetite. Spider-Man and Blade were the first two heroes I encountered, and they protected many innocent people from my wrath.
You mean they fought you?
Yes. But I am grateful, because they encouraged me to become a better man. Though I wish Blade's approach hadn't been nearly so ferocious.
I would like to know more about your capabilities.
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from otherwise mortal injuries. And while I cannot fly in the traditional sense, I have the psionic ability to glide over great distances.
Do you share other vampiric weaknesses?
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those Achilles heels. I could drink holy water all day, and a silver bullet stings like a lead one. One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are sensitive to the light, and my powers are somewhat dampened during the daytime.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
Curious. Intriguing.
If Morbius is anything like Blade, I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
The Midnight Suns seem to attract people with complicated histories. Huh. Maybe Morbius belongs here.
We aren't running a home for wayward vampires, Hunter. I hope you know what you're doing.
Thanks for giving Morbius a shot, Hunter. I hope I didn't abuse your trust. Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing a vampire into the Abbey. It all happened kind of fast.
Are you sure we can trust Morbius?
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. A snarly teddy bear. With fangs. But there's stuffing in there, somewhere.
This is not helping your argument.
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart. And exceptionally good blood.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. I'd love to help him study it further, if I ever have the time. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living vampire in our corner.
I just can't shake that awful feeling inside me.
Blade warned me about Morbius, but I trust your judgment on this, Hunter.
I'm the first guy who'll tell you not to judge a book by its cover, but a few of Morbius's pages are stuck together. I can't say more. Gotta keep it T-rated.
If Blade is worried about this guy, he must be dangerous. I want to see him in action.
Huh. I thought this place had already filled its quota for brooding weirdos.
It could be nice to have another scientist in the Forge.
Getting to know Blade has been nice. Maybe Morbius won't be so bad.
So Blade trusts Morbius? A vampire? Huh. Where are the flying pigs?
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon.
Anything else on your mind?
What happens if Hydra successfully replicates Morbius's prototype sample?
Sunproof vampires seem like a bad idea for all involved.
Maybe not for the vampires.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like new breed vampires bursting into flame upon contact with oxygen. Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototypes can be unpredictable. Just to ask Hank Pym about Ultron.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Doctor, meet the doctor. Now, the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course.
We've met. Dr. Morbius. So good to see you again.
Doctor Strange, still patrolling the spiritual realm, I see. I'd love to get set up as quickly as possible in here. Start learning the lay of the land so I can help out.
Set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff.
And there are several mystical artifacts in here that no one should look at directly.
Don't look and don't touch. You'll really know how to make a colleague feel at home.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this.
But we really are glad to have you.
I can tell.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Are you prepared for tonight's meeting?
I am more than prepared. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. But yes, I am ready.
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So, you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime. Yes?
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
Hunter, how goes it?
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
If this was a mistake, let me know. We will do whatever you think is best.
Hey, I don't want that responsibility. If this goes south, I'm not taking the blame.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical.
Tonight's the night for emo kids. You coming?
Lead the way.
Nico wishes to speak.
I need a few...
And the emo kids are back for another deep dive into the night of your death.
When can we start?
Soon. Strange asked to lead tonight's meeting. He's prepping the... I don't know what exactly. It involves a lot of weird math. While he's preparing his, the theorems, I guess? You should talk to Magic. She'll explain how we use ingredients.
You already provided ingredients, so it was pointless for Nico to send you. To make up for this, I shall tell you something of mild interest. Remember, ingredients make mystical trinkets. Excess trinkets go to you. I will provide a new list for the next meeting. Check your spark tomorrow. Enough about ingredients. I said more words than Strange. Has he prepared yet? I have plans for after.
What plans?
Solitary plans.
All my preparations are complete. And now for a thorough explanation of this week's delicate divinations. However, Miss Minoru insisted I provide a summary, if you request it.
Did Miss Rasputin make a request?
And a gesture, neither which bear repeating.
Summarize, please.
We do the same as before, but this time we zap you with more mystical power.
That is it?
That's it. Shall we begin?
Go ahead.
Where do your memories last leave off?
I was running through the Abbey grounds.
Good. Now, focus. And now, wake your mind from slumber.
I burst into the clearing, expecting an army. Instead, I find her. She sits at the center of a muddy circle. For a moment, I wonder if she sleeps.
Tell us, Hunter. Tell us who you see.
I see the mother of demons, herald of the manifold dream, she who tends what dwells beneath. I see Lilith. I see my...
What's happening here?
What, you got a spidey sense too?
I was taking a walk. I heard the chanting.
Crap, I messed up the binding formula.
As I most definitely told you, lemon-scented is no replacement for actual lemon.
What exactly is going on?
The Hunter's resurrection, though miraculous, was incomplete. We're attempting to restore a rather crucial set of memories.
How Hunter killed Lilith the first time.
You're not mad, are you?
I'm not mad. But next time you do this, I'd like to observe.
Of course! Next time.
We should have invited her.
Quiet, you.
Hey, kiddo. Just be careful.
Before, I thought this meeting would be useless. Now, an enjoyable kind of useless. So I shall remain.
You see? A much simpler method of restoring your...
You are definitely making progress. How are you feeling?
I am fine.
About Caretaker? We never invited her because it seemed cruel to make her relive your death.
I would have preferred to spare her the details, but now she knows.
You're right. If we can't figure out how you defeated Lilith the first time, there's little chance it could happen again. I'll speak with her before the next meeting, smooth things over. And with that, we're done for the day. You leaving?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Hunter, just in time for the meeting of weirdos. There's you, me, and a unicorn if we can find a third. Hope the rest of your fan club won't mind.
What makes me weird?
I forgot. You aren't as self-aware as I am. You talk like you're an ancient artifact, you're older than the geezers who created us, and you've got some deep-rooted mommy issues. Should I keep going? I charge by the hour.
Says the king of weirdos.
Was that a dig? How spicy! We're gonna get along great. I can't wait to see how the Suns react.
You sound a little too excited.
Gotta find joy in the little things, Hunter.
Are you not concerned about fitting in?
What is this, high school? Are you scared of getting a swirly in the bathroom?
I do not know what a swirly is.
Oh, don't worry. I'll show you later. Besides, I'm more interested in your answer. Fitting in, yay or nay?
I do not care. It is not part of my duty.
Duty. You set yourself up for that one.
I am here to be myself, and the Suns will respect that.
Whoa, did it get hot in here for a second? Woof. See, that's the mentality I like. It's giving me could not care less vibes. Listen, all I'm saying is that I'm not the only one who likes your whole shtick, so keep it up.
Ugh, reptilian blood tastes terrible.
Doctor, you are a renowned scientist.
Of course. My body is a living testament to my skills at genetic manipulation. And my hubris.
And you have some experience working with gamma radiation.
Ah, I see where this is going. Captain Marvel's quest to find a gamma specialist. Unfortunately, your needs may be beyond even my expertise.
You may be the closest thing we have to a gamma expert right now. Tell me what you do know.
Gamma is electromagnetic radiation that manifests in 3 forms: a wave, a particle, and, in extreme cases, a mutagenic. My research centered entirely on that 3rd field. Unfortunately, you need someone with a more holistic understanding of the science.
I see.
But please, come to me when Hydra starts infusing ancient artifacts with vampire bat DNA.
Thanks, Hunter.
I can't believe someone would do this to me.
Do what?
Someone ate my ramen, dude. I even made the perfect egg to go on top of it, too. It was so beautiful, I almost cried.
A vegan egg?
Yup, so scrumptious.
And now the thief who took it will pay.
You got that right. After all the chili oil I added to it, pretty sure their face would be on fire right now.
Like Robbie's?
Oh, you don't think he took it, do you?
I do not know. It was just a guess.
Look, I don't mind sharing my love for ramen with people. Hell, I'd be happy to make it for anyone who asked. But stealing it from me after I slaved away making a bowl of it? Ugh, only a monster would do that.
I understand. I hope you find who did this.
Oh, I will. All I have to do is follow the sound of someone coughing their guts up. That chili oil is demonic.
Buenazua. Are my protection wards not working today?
Nice to get some fresh air, hardly.
I won't hold back.
See you around.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Got more coil for me? I feel like I could automate this process and take your pick, Hunter. Don't forget to write.
Hey, Hunter.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
I never liked being the center of attention.
Friends are winning!
No one is to blame but yourself.
That's one mystic out.
my victim! Don't cross my path again.
There is no wrong.
Oh, got one!
This won't take long.
Your master must be so proud. It is too late for you.
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there. Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call forth. Her will be
let me collect myself. You must not realize what you've done.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it. About time! Mama said knock you out! Mucho gusto!
Good one! should be pleased with our progress.
Now remember who started this.
They will shake our loyalty.
So be it.
A pointless.
I've been waiting.
You should never have come here.
You've left me no choice.
Insert catchphrase.
Works for Hulk. The enemy has the upper hand. All good. Your turn.
Hey, Brucey, I think one of your big green eggs is hanging out. Are we excited? Smell the rainbow.
Here on the move.
Allow me. I get to wear big boy pants now?
We need to pull it together here. Ready for a real hit? You all get
You ever get confused for that green vegetable guy? You could be cousins.
We've done it.
An ominous presence dares enter these halls. Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
Studying bats for most of my life has given me a greater appreciation for the little critters.
What exactly do you like about them?
Well, for example, some species of bats can fly at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, and they often consume their weight in insects every night.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
Bats help pollinate many fruit trees. Without them, we might not have guava, mangoes, or bananas.
This is very interesting, Doctor.
Brilliant! I'm happy someone now shares in this curiosity. Seems like you can't get enough of me. I must be fun. Time really flies when your head is in a medical study. Pale skin goes with everything, but black is best.
Bowser. What were you reading, Doctor? One of those political spy thrillers Captain Rogers is always head down in?
It's actually a medical journal on bispecific antibodies and the treatment of hematologic malignancies. Just some light reading.
I hope you learned something that could give us an edge in battle. We need every advantage.
I feel the same. I've found that when I keep my mind sharp, I make better use of my body. In truth, I've been in survival mode so long, I don't know where to find my own off switch.
Just know your limits. When you burn a candle to its ends, the light quickly fades.
Your concern is noted, Hunter. I won't overdo it. Well, I should get back to my studies. Medical journals do not read themselves, but I'm working on that.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hunter.
Someone is griefing me, Hunter.
We must fight this head on.
Thank you. Peter said to just let it go, but it happens every friggin' game. I team up with them, they don't shoot at anything, spam my chat, and eventually just kill me.
Oh, I assumed you were talking about the Norwegian gravitas curse. Why not change teammates?
I tried, but they use different tags every time. Bach for life, Centuries of Slumber, Mom Slayer, Dragoons are goons. All the same person, all are targeting me.
It is Peter.
No way.
Why would he tell you, as you phrased it, to just let it go?
Yeah, why would he tell me to let it go?
He enjoys this trickery. Perhaps it is part of a bigger game to him, and he awaits your move.
I see you, Peter. I see you. And it's game on.
Thanks, Hunter.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
We could go a few rounds. I can see you, Vern.
No pain, no gain.
I feel stronger.
See you around.
Bună ziua!
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter. A strong aura surrounds us.
So, what did you have in mind?
So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my story. A simple object, though certainly not useless.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today? What do you think? Later.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Can't wait to try this out. Good choice.
I think we've got something for everyone. Do your thing.
Hello, my sweet girl.
I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all.
Fascinating.
I hydrate. Blood is
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down.
There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature. The green numbers, as Bruce says. The Hydra tech we found is saturated with the same fluorescence.
And what does Dr. Banner have to say about that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind.
Then what now?
We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Oh, you know. Hydra secrets, dastardly plans, the odd bomb launched in my face.
How soon before we begin the hunt?
Based on the intel we've recovered? Now. My old buddy, Dr. Faustus. He'll be thrilled to see us.
It is not hard to detect the sarcasm in your voice.
If Dr. Faustus was really that smart, he would have avoided getting on our backside.
Do not stray from path.
You'll be heading into New York near the harbor. Faustus is overseeing Hydra operations in the area. There must be something important down there if he's shown up personally. Stay focused and try and keep a low profile. If you think Lilith's forces are corrupted, you don't want to meet the Port Authority.
Careful. She will no doubt be very temperamental after such a long journey. There. My beautiful, terrible girl. You'll be
century of confinement soon enough. Pray to unleash Mother's righteous fury upon her enemies. The weak, the ignorant, the unworthy.
My point exactly.
Well, that certainly looks familiar.
Dark magic. I can feel it, just like before.
Plus, he's boosted the gamma signature. Must be the new and improved extra evil model.
Ah yes, coming soon to a deserted dock near you.
So glad you discovered television.
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly important to Faustus.
And Lilith.
Which means it's worth a closer look.
Way ahead of you there.
Hail Hydra!
We've seen what those charges are capable of. Don't get cocky just because you've got Captain Marvel to fall back on.
No, please. Examine the device closely. I think you'll find it's not so easy to dismiss this time around.
Really wish we could get this clown off our comms.
I'm sure Mr. Stark will get around to it eventually.
It is all coming back to me.
They don't seem like much of a match for someone like you.
I smell your...
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You're next on the list.
Your scent will still give you away.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
Once my device disintegrates, the great Captain Marvel, the others will have no choice but to listen. Even that fool Crossbones will fail to acknowledge my greatness. And Mother will be so pleased when I deliver her your ashes.
Not as happy as I'll be when I deliver my fist to you.
No more time to waste. Let us go.
Even you must have detected the latest modifications to my device, Captain Marvel. I'm afraid you'll find her energies not so easily absorbed this time. No! Please! You cannot fail me!
Obi-Wan. One.
Others will be done.
Typical.
forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
I was expecting a challenge. You should have brought more help.
Don't mess with me.
It's about time!
Now's our chance. Take Faustus into custody before he can regain his bearings.
You're gonna remember me. I was born for this.
Excellent. Hydra won't let us take him so easily, though. Stay alert.
Oh, damn, I'm on the move.
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Be my victim. So be it. For the mother.
They're quite fixated on me.
I cannot seem to focus.
I stand with the mother.
What? No great speeches? No musings from the Dark Book? Is the great Dr. Faustus at a loss for words?
Guessing the Darkhold doesn't have any spells for boosting your cardio. Let's grab this turkey before he makes it to the transport.
What did you expect, honestly?
Hell
It's too late for you.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
That hurt!
What is happening?
It's my turn.
The damage from that infernal whip must have caused an error in the arming sequence. I know my adjustments should have tripled the disruptor's yield. The next time you will not be so fortunate.
Aw, it's almost cute how you think there'll be a next time. I've got you. Keep it up. I'm not worried. Think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already. Watch and learn. Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys. I could have made that so much worse.
Enemy has the upper hand.
Can't get my head on straight.
You have your orders. Don't let them get so close to me.
There's that Hydra loyalty. Spirit you've been talking so much about.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We've got him. Bring him in before they send anyone else to cause more problems.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I, who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon,
who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation!
Do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Black Ops Division. You should see the file Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
Fine, speak.
Let me guess. Could not sleep? Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Lately, I have come to believe there are no such things as mere dreams.
I knew you would understand.
What do you think Wanda is trying to say to you?
That she's still alive, waiting for us to pull her from your mother's arms, bring her back into the light. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
Yes, my mother. She visits me in my dreams.
I know. I have heard you call to her in your sleep. I simply did not expect you to be so honest.
I know she is trying to manipulate me, but there are times when I feel a longing within her emptiness that is difficult to ignore.
The others would not understand. Do not worry. Your secret is safe with me. Well, I guess I should get back to not sleeping and let you get some rest. Sweet dreams, Hunter.
Hey there, Hunter. You have a minute to spare? Because this misery sure would like some company.
What is troubling you, Tony?
Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. The espresso machine is broken. The world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about?
Dr. Banner is proving to be quite the weak link in our chain of defense.
He's not weak. He's just temperamental.
As temperamental as you?
Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. Things get messy. Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge.
One we must endure for the time being.
Thanks for the talk.
Anytime, Tony. There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Привет, Hunter.
This new world suits you well.
You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
If you love me so much, end this infernal war before we are all destroyed.
What do you think I am trying to do? Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait, not this again.
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence.
Hey, Hunter. Got a minute to talk?
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Fear, anxiety, doubt, you know, a bunch of feel-good thoughts and feelings about where this team is headed.
Why is that?
Wanda is gone. And all calls to Banner are going straight to voicemail. Everyone's on edge about it, and that puts me on edge, you know?
As you should be. We must operate as if we are all in danger at all times.
That's how Sparky and I usually roll. You know, I can't help thinking. The Avengers are so preoccupied with reaching Banner. But I bet no one would notice if I took off and joined Hydra or just, I don't know, disappeared.
This is not about you, Robbie.
I know. It's just sometimes I feel invisible.
And whose fault is that? If you want people here to notice you more, it is up to you to make that happen. But this self-pity is not helping.
Yeah, I'll work on it. I just feel like I'm more of a backseat rider than a ghost rider sometimes. Well, I guess I should go find Peter, see if he wants to chill. Might take my mind off things, you know?
That is a good idea.
See you around. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I guess we should have brought a bulletproof vest for Dr. Faustus.
Evildoers beware.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Not everyone wants my advice.
Promise I won't break your face. I'm gonna need a back.
Later.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hey!
If you got a minute, Hunter, I'd like to check in.
I trust your analysis of that gamma bullet is going smoothly?
It's going, but I'm not.
Oh?
I was this close to getting Faustus to spill his guts. This close. Then friggin' poof! Crossbones turns his ass to ash with his magic bullet. Our forces are strained enough trying to keep up with Hydra. We could have used his intel.
Faustus was lucky that Crossbones was able to gift him such a gentle death. I have seen many people spill their guts in battle, but not in the way you mean.
Whoa there, that's, pretty brutal.
Well, I come from a more brutal time. It is all that I know.
I'll try to keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure Caretaker is waiting for you at the table with another mission. Let me know if you want me to join on whatever errand she sends you on. I could use some demon pounding time, release some of the pent-up aggression I was saving for Faustus.
I will let you know, Captain.
Carol. Call me Carol. Tell me you found something good. This won't take long. I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
It's a deadly field trip.
Stay out of trouble. This should keep someone busy. See you soon.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? How's that for quality workmanship? I'm here if you need me.
Do your thing.
Phew. Sparring with you is a workout. They have pills for when you can't.
Step through portal.
As if the people of New York didn't have enough problems, scattered reports of Hydra activity are coming in from across the 5 boroughs. We'll head to the highest concentration first and take it from there. Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
So be it. You bring judgment upon yourselves.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You asked for it. This usually I think Willow's holding out on you. Maybe you should ask about some new powers.
It was your time. No hesitation.
We are basically.
This will be your end.
Hydra has the upper hand. No time to run. Take concealment. Reinforcements on approach.
Aw, look at all the big, tough bad guys.
The fire burns brighter still.
You need this more than I do.
That'll work. I suppose it's something. Accept your an eternity of suffering awaits.
Now that was something.
Stop coming back and this won't happen.
Fish in a barrel.
Our ally is injured. Your penance is due. None can escape it.
spirit of vengeance. It is time. It's supposed to go like this. Only a fool would stand before us.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Why is it that for every one of these sites we take out, it seems like 2 more appear in their place?
Patience. Hydra certainly lives up to their name.
I've hunted an actual Hydra. That was easier.
Easier than this. I live up to my name, too. Hell of a price Crossbones put on your head, Runt. Too bad he never said it had to stay attached to your body. Well, too bad for you.
Big words.
For a dead man.
You got one thing right today, Sabretooth. Heads are definitely about to roll.
Oh, look. Another mangy stray.
You smell wrong.
Compared to him?
Good point.
And now I get to kill 2 runts with 1 claw. Maybe I should be paying Hydra.
Take that animal down before he can hurt anyone else.
Who you calling an animal, lady?
Check your ears, Creed. She didn't stutter.
Leave some for the rest of us. Just like old times. So is he some sort of werewolf? not stand a chance. Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
Now it's fun. You picked the wrong one, bud. Like they called for help.
This one has the stink of death on it. A past filled with the suffering of innocent victims.
Yeah, that's right.
Even for Hydra.
This hurts.
Dibs on the ugly one. So much for that.
Looks like you got me, Runt. Go ahead. Make it quick.
What the hell are you doing?
Not much of a hunter, are you? You'd fit right in with Logan and the rest of Xavier's housebroken little pets. Hold still, pup. This is gonna hurt.
Nifty trick. Don't think he was expecting that thing around your neck to bite back.
Can he heal from that too?
Don't know. But I'm gonna make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
Can't heal. Have to keep going.
It sounds like you had some unexpected visitors out there.
Those two beasts came out of nowhere. Who were they?
Victor Creed and James Logan Howlett. But I'm sure they'd prefer to go by their current aliases.
Sabretooth and Wolverine. Those two have been at each other's throats for decades.
Wolverine? Then he is a werewolf? Huh. I did not sense that from either of them.
Because they are mutants. Like me.
You are... like them?
I will not be howling at the moon anytime soon, Hunter. It affects us all in different ways.
There are some things you'll need to become familiar with in our post-atomic world, Hunter. Mutants being a big part of that.
A blessing or a curse in the blood, depending on who you ask. I can explain further if you must know.
In the meantime, I need to look into what's happening in New York. Wolverine is an honorable man, if a bit rough around the edges. Sabretooth, on the other hand, is a homicidal maniac. The fact that he's got his sights set on you is definitely not good news.
Wait, you know Logan?
Who do you think first told me about you? You'd be surprised how many people have found their way into these woods over the years, and once they do, they tend to find a way back. I doubt this is the last we have seen of either of them.
Wonderful.
Having Sabretooth wrapped up in all of this is another headache we don't need. I can only hope Logan handles him swiftly, before he causes too much trouble.
How much do you trust this Logan person?
Quite a bit, actually. He's a bit prickly, but he's dependable.
He may be good at what he does, but I have my doubts he will be anything but a danger for us.
I said the same thing myself when I first met him. It was decades ago. I've changed a lot in that time. He's remained the same. He's always gruff, but he never disappoints.
I suppose there is nothing more to do but wait. I have a feeling we will be seeing more of Logan and Sabretooth.
Oh, I'd count on it.
Logan and I are not exactly best friends or anything. He's more my brother, Piotr's friend. Like I said earlier, we're all mutants. Not to freak you out or anything.
Rest easy. I will not freak out because you do not seem like a threat.
That's because you haven't seen me on a bad day.
So you and these other mutants, you all know each other from Russia?
Hardly. We're all part of the X-Men. I mean, not currently. But I guess once you're an X-Man, you're always an X-Man.
Just like a Midnight Sun.
I guess so.
And this Sabretooth, he is a mutant. Does that make him an X-Man as well?
Definitely not an X-Man. He and Wolverine go way back. Who knows what their feud was originally about. I doubt they can remember either.
He has been tracking us for a bit. He was the presence I sensed at the docks.
Are you sure it was him and not something else?
Mark my words. The next time we meet, I will finish him.
Normally, I'd tell you no way, but I've seen your moves. If anyone can handle Sabretooth, it's you.
Thank you for explaining this to me. It seems I have a lot to learn.
Of course, mutant society is small, but super complicated. But all you need to know is that Sabretooth sucks.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon, and do not forget the ingredients.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon, and do not forget the ingredients. You must have slipped.
was here? This is which sign? Blade? What is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I'm sure Charlie could help. And I might be useful too.
After you. You sure that dog knows where she's going?
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade.
Never got a chance as a kid. Too risky these days in my line of work.
Maybe you just need to find the right dog.
Haven't found a breed yet the vamps won't eat out of spite.
Oh, I see what you mean. That looked like...
some kind of jacked up shadowhound. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we just found the Barghest. But it can't be.
The what?
The Barghest. Legendary demon dog of the old country. Kind of thing you'd hear stories about around the campfire.
A shadowhound could easily be mistaken for a spirit, but how would it have gotten here?
Good question, but we're not gonna find the answer tonight. Let's head back before Caretaker locks the doors on us. That thing is shifting. Looked like it knew we were coming too. I'm no expert, but that's not our usual portal. Looks like magic's, but I don't know. Red? We should head back. Don't want Caretaker to come looking for us. You coming?
I will be along shortly.
Don't take too long.
The second Blood Gate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
You are too weak for this fight. Now that was something. They cannot possibly match your strength. Not slow me down.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Deadpool, the God Eater.
This is a cautionary tale. Your talent could use some work. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I am impressed. All who serve Lilith will fall. Your mother abandons you. You can thank me later.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join you. I think you owe her a treat after this.
It is time. Feel my oath. This is a serious predicament for you. I am by your side. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Leave some for the rest of us. Now that was something. They can possibly match your strength. You had your chance to escape.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter. With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there? Hunter, hello. Try using your new word of power on that stone over there.
He sees our path. Autumn reveals all. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the Coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia, with the Abbey, to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World, just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious, and the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Chthon wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Chthon and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word.